Despite having already had a taste of police attention, after his $1 million dope seizure, Ralo would spend his final months of freedom flexing his drug money for all to see. On January the 3rd, 2018, he would post to Instagram telling his followers that his mood all 2018 is going to be prayer, grind, and forcing his team to look like money. But 10 days later, Ralo's mood seemed to change, as he would take to social media to call people around him out for begging him for money. Ralo, tired of people begging him for money. Perhaps if he didn't want people begging him for money, he shouldn't keep posting pictures on Instagram flexing millions of dollars. But by God, even with the knowledge that the feds were only a few steps behind him, Ralo would continue all through January posting incriminating pictures to Instagram, like this January the 20th, 2018 photo of Ralo showing off a suitcase full of cash along with the caption reading, "Only a stupid man would think he could sell dope forever without going to prison forever. The man that wins the game is the man that runs his money up and run away from that shit. And that's the reason they call me #Mr. Dog Food. I won." Clearly he thought he had gotten away with it and he was just taunting the police at this point. I mean, he's still calling himself Mr. Dog Food for God's sake. And Ralo would continue flexing, posting more and more brazen pictures on private jets with ungodly amounts of money. Here he is in his bathroom with bundles. And then on January the 22nd, he would release a music video for his new track $1,000, where he would appear in that video on a private jet flexing a few thousand dollars. He would then go on tour, being seen on Instagram as his tour bus arrives, telling fans that he went from a prison bus to a tour bus.
Yeah, man, we went from a motherfucking prison bus to a tour bus, nigga. From a cop car to a Lamborghini, nigga. From the big house to a big house, nigga. Pop shit, Diary of the Streets 3. Go get that, fam. Go! That's how we leave out the hood with the motherfucking dogs up.
Ralo's tour would be to promote his new mixtape Diary of the Streets 3, releasing on February the 9th, 2018, with the cover art for this project being that picture of Ralo sat with a pile of money whilst reading his mentor Gucci Mane's biography on the jet, an infamous picture taken just before his crew got busted back in December. The album itself would feature collabs from big hitters like Young Thug, YFN Lucci, Key Glock, Lil Baby, Young Dolph, Boosie, Gucci Mane, and Future. And for the outro of the album, there was a track called 12 Can't Stop Shit, where Ralo essentially says that he's the new Big Meech of Atlanta and saying that he made a whopping $20 million from drug dealing. Another reference to the BMF or Black Mafia family drug kingpin Big Meech, who ran the drug game in Atlanta in the early 2000s. Perhaps after releasing more music, Ralo was feeling invincible once again, because only a week after that project dropped, on February the 16th, 2018, Ralo would post a fresh picture on Instagram standing in front of a fresh yellow Lamborghini, along with a caption suggesting that he had gone back to the same gas station where he had been arrested in this Lamborghini. And then a couple of days later, footage emerges of Ralo picking up his Lamborghini from the police impound lot, where he complains that the cops damaged his car in the process.
I'm finna go ahead and get my motherfucking Lamborghini up. That's the door, nigga. I come to pick up the Lamborghini. They say, Ralo, I'm Ralo. I deserve to have what belongs to me. Look what I did. I tore all my shit up, bro.
From here, Ralo would continue to associate himself with private jets, on February the 23rd releasing a video for the song Swear to God, with a whole lot of the video recorded in an aircraft hangar depicting Ralo getting off of private jets. Clearly the cops will be looking at him closely during this period, as only the following day, on February the 24th, a clip would be posted to his Instagram which showed the cops searching his tour bus.
Fuck 12, fuck 'em! Fuck 12!
And this would be followed by more brazen clips where Ralo shows off a whole bunch of guns on the bus after the raid.
Yeah, finna go do some shows, finna go do the other thing and everything else. And we still left the motherfuckers strapped and loaded with Dracos. Everybody else took that other gun apparently. We still loaded, still put one in the nigga shit. Hot shit. Still loaded. Still armed and dangerous. Ride off with them, bitch. We riding off with the Dracos.
Another clip would later be posted to Instagram where Ralo shows himself getting searched by airport TSA, along with a caption where he says that he is now flagged at every airport.
Man, Man, I never been searched so much in my motherfucking whole life of living. Not even in prison. Bitch ain't doing no cavity check over here. They still searching my bag. They done fucked up my little book bag. We're going up again. TSA can't stop shit. 12 can't stop shit. TSA can't stop shit. Can't nobody stop greatness, bitch. I done broke the cameraman counter. Got us extra little station, they pulled up on us.
And a day later, he would post another video to social media showing just how much trouble he was getting in at the airport, along with a spectacular caption that read, "Today I'ma pay every lawyer I know. I'm checking every person that come around me. I don't want no illegal guns, drugs, or criminal activity near me. I'm telling my accountant to pay taxes on every dollar I made. Every beef I ever got into, y'all won. I don't want no smoke. All my goons got license to carry and secure me. I will be protected and respected forever. The shit they're doing to me is on a whole nother level. Y'all won't big meech me. Fuck all that. Hashtag free Ralo shit. I'ma be here. Dear Federal Bureau of Investigation, Homeland Security, Drug Task Force, Gang Task Force, GBI, hashtag Mr. Dog Food is retired. I pray y'all understand that Islam doesn't make me a terrorist. It made me a better man. I'm no treat to the American soil. I love my country, my community. I pay my taxes. And when I say 12 can't stop shit, I mean that with all my heart. Cause no human being can stop God's work. Assalamu alaikum.
They waiting on me over here at TSA. They waiting on me to board. Yeah, another roadblock.
I'm sure that's a long flight. Not 39 hours. Yeah. Not 39 hours. Bet.
All right, we almost through it.
Thank
There you go.
Okay. Perfect, got it. Thank you.
They got a roadblock waiting on me. Oh shit! I'm scared of dogs, man. I keep that dog food like I'm Ralo. I ain't scared. There you go. I need you again?
Nah, y'all are good.
Oh yeah?
Have a good night.
Y'all the best, man. I need y'all to scream out shit, pop shit. Tell them 12 can't stop shit.
Considering all the problems Ralo was having around this time, you would really think that he would lay low and stop doing things to get under the authorities' skin. But let's not forget, Ralo really wanted to be Big Meech and the Black Mafia family. And what he does next is truly crazy. Because Ralo wanted to be Big Meech so bad that he rented the same billboard that BMF took out at the height of their trafficking operations to market the record label that they were using to launder their drug money. With Ralo doing the very same thing, proudly displaying his Diary of the Streets mixtape on the very same billboard for the whole world to see. And he would post a clip of this billboard along with a caption that read, "I heard this was the billboard the government got mad at Big Meech about. Guess who the fuck got it now? Right on 285. Hashtag Ralo. Respect the hustle. Respect a man that's out here making a difference and taking care of his community. I brung love and loyalty to the game. It's not another artist in the industry promoting Islam more than me. I put that act shit, pop shit on the map. Thank God. Not Ralo." Now, he knows this is going to make the government mad, and he's doing it anyway. From here, Ralo would continue to post clips complaining about getting searched by TSA at the airport.
Why she walking out?
Shondell, I need you.
The other day at the motherfucking airport, harassing me. I don't feel like I'm a fucking citizen of the country. I don't feel like I was born in America. Is it a red flag or something on my name?
I don't know. That I can't answer because I really don't know.
She was the nicest person that ever did it. The rest of them treated nigga like drug dealer kingpin. Got the red dogs over there waiting on me. They waiting on me to come down there. They took me out of the plane. I can't get on the plane. And now, I'm off the plane. They kicked me off the plane. They still won't let them people fly.
And interestingly, that clip would come along with a caption that was kind of illuminating when it comes to working out how Ralo thinks. With Ralo sarcastically saying, "Like I'm really flying bricks of dog food through TSA. Whatever y'all looking for, Y'all ain't gonna find it because it no longer exists. And after this, on March the 5th, 2018, Ralo does a promotional interview for Vibe magazine, where he appears sat next to an enormous pile of cash, as he does, with the article explaining how Ralo transitioned from a local heroin dealer to a self-made millionaire off the rap game. But elsewhere in the interview, Ralo was also putting on display just how ignorant and reckless he was being with his life at this point, claiming elsewhere to have briefly followed Young Thug's advice and move out of the hood, but ultimately saying he didn't even finish his lease in the suburbs before moving back to the Bluff to be with his people. Even going as far as to say that he tried to buy back his entire project building, but he didn't want to spend the $2 million that they quoted him for the sale. Ralo was not only recklessly showing off his ill-gotten wealth on social media, but he was also doing detailed interviews on the inner workings of his massive financial empire that he built off the back of slinging dog food. And all while the cops are watching his every move, having just seized $1 million of drugs from him only 3 months before. I mean, it's just wild that Ralo would behave this way. And he would go on to do an extensive Vlad TV interview where he would reveal that he owns 4 houses and 26 apartment units on his block.
I own 5 houses and I own 26 apartment units. Shit, you can call it what you want to call it. We call it Pakistan.
Ralo would also reveal to Vlad that he thought the cops were going to put him in prison and that the FBI follow him wherever he goes.
I said, these motherfuckers finna send me to prison for the rest of my life. I gotta leave this shit alone. It wasn't no fucking rap shit. Hell nah, Vlad. Continue with criminal enterprise and all this shit Big Meech knows about. Like, I was like, hell nah. As soon as you get off the plane, they tell you the FBI just was there. You be like, God damn, dog.
Yet even though he knew the feds were trailing him, Ralo would continue to shoot music videos on a bunch of private planes, with this last one being for his song Dream Last Night, a track that came along with several prophetic lyrics where Ralo says that he's rich off dog food, but he won't get locked up like Big Meech from BMF. Throughout April 2018, Ralo would repeatedly diss the police on social media. On April the 6th, Ralo posts F the police on his Instagram timeline. Then a few days later, on April the 8th, Ralo posts a caption on his IG claiming once again to have made $20 million in his 20s. Then on April the 13th, he would post on Instagram with an angry caption telling all policemen to suck each other's thingalings. Then on April the 14th, he would post a bizarre video showing a comedy sketch where a little person fights a little policeman. However strange it was, sadly, that would be one of the last things that Ralo would post on social media personally. Perhaps he should have spent his final days of freedom ducking the police rather than taunting them on Instagram, because the very same day of that post, his whole operation would come crashing down.